Very good to meet you. How are you?
I'm really good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Congratulations on another crazy season. I'm
Thank you.
I'm like 3 episodes in, but I'm loving it so far. The boys, it's a lot of blood, it's a lot of violence and sex and crazy things happening all the time. And I'm curious to know if you ever found yourself go like, no, that's too much, or maybe refraining yourself from an idea as a storyteller, or do you think you might never get to that point?
No, no, we do it all the time. I mean, I do it 5 times a day, every day.
Really?
Like I really don't want the show to ever be feel cheap or gratuitous, and it's just the practical matter of like a lot of times I have to stand across from the actor and explain why I'm putting them through that.
Yeah,
And,
I just
right?
spoke about that with them. Yeah.
Right, and I can't just say like, well, because it's funny. Like I have to be able to say like, well, it's important for your character for these reasons, or
Yeah.
for the story. And that's a really good thing to think about. I mean, I
Yeah.
say because it needs to have a deeper meaning to it, or else it's just feels
Right.
cheap to me.
Yeah. I was just talking about having sex with an octopus with Chase, who
Right.
he had his doubts, but then he finally did it. So
Right. And this season that pays off because, he
yeah,
has a real romantic relationship with that octopus. And that
as
octopus, that octopus is his only chance at happiness. And we'll see if he takes it.
it's true. It serves a story. It's
There's
not.
a
It's not
story there. Yeah, that tells me more
exactly.
about, tells me who Deep is.
A beautiful story. Those sentences, I can't believe we're actually pronouncing these words. It's crazy. Love and octopus. Of course, only with the boys. Now there's an incredible cameo that I absolutely love. Will Ferrell,
Yeah.
really? Oh
Yeah.
my
Right.
God. Like,
So cool.
why? What? How did that happen?
We had this part, and I think when Jessica Chow wrote it, she wrote it as like huge movie star steps
Yeah,
out, and we knew we needed someone massive, and I was just chatting with Will and his producing partner at the time about like maybe doing a screenplay that but so like we had a meeting and we were like emailing a little bit. And so I
yeah.
figured like, what the hell? And so I said, do you want to come up to Toronto for 30 hours and do this part for us? And he he thought the idea was funny, and he knew PJ, the guy who plays Adam Bork, and he was like, yeah, I'll come up. And he was so gracious. And it was a miserable shooting day. It was like freezing rain sideways all day. And he just could not have been kinder and more enthusiastic. And there's a reason Will Ferrell is Will Ferrell, and
Right?
he's funny and he's kind. And all the really great ones are always, to me, the
Mm.
some of the kindest.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just love this scene. This scene is absolutely brilliant. It's just like a parody of a mix of a lot of things. And he's just playing himself and playing so many of his different roles, and it's brilliant.
Yeah, like that notion where it was funny to me, that notion of like there's that moment where a lot of like comic actors are like, it's time for my Oscar. And then like they go for like these Oscar bait movies,
Yeah,
and that's kind of what that joke was, and he crushes it.
yeah, he does. They're giving me the rap, but thank you so much, Eric, for joining me today. Congratulations, and I can't wait to finish that season,
All
really.
right, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. See you soon.